Hello there everyone, welcome back. My name is Revonlieke and you may call me Rev for short, if that pleases you. Welcome back to Minecraft. So on the last episode we started to make our little base area here. It's not exactly how I want it to be, but it's getting there. I do want to do some gradients on the walls, like change a little bit of the block palette here and there and kinda make things work a little bit better. Like that block is completely wrong, and you know, fix things. I know there's a lot of blocks that are a little bit weird. But yeah, this is pretty much it. On this episode though, I think we are just going to move everything over there inside the house, but before that actually we are going to get some sand for ourselves. Over there somewhere there's probably sand which we can collect, and possibly we will also, well, we will start to create a custom tree on that little thing, and I have a nice little plan for that as it starts to rain. Of course it rains. So yeah, we'll start doing that, and yeah, let's just hop straight into this. I think the first thing that I want to do is get the sand, so that we have those. I think we have, let's just make sure and make one more shovel for ourselves, so that we can manage this a little bit better. There you go. Shovel done. Alright, let's just hop straight into over yonder. But yeah, sand we need just because we want those windows in place so that we won't be bombarded with creepers inside the house. Would be really dumb if we put everything inside the house and all of a sudden there's a creeper that just walks into the house. That's the main thing that we are going to do. Hopefully we are not griefing the look of this place too much. I don't want to destroy the landscape over here too much, and yeah, I think it's fine to do something at least, or cut things down, or not cut things down. Break some of these blocks off of the sand areas. Of course I could go underwater as well. But yeah, you might notice that I have this little particle thing going on as well. We can see water droplets on the water, as well as these little, I think these green little droplet things are also part of the particle mod that I've installed. I really like it. It doesn't really affect performance that much, simply because it only happens like a couple meters or couple blocks away from the player, so it doesn't completely flood the whole sea with these particle effects, which is nice. So it just happens, you know, very close to the player. And another thing that we have is actually dynamic lighting, which makes it so that we can go into caves with our torch on hand and it will light the surrounding area of the player or surrounding area of the torch itself, even when we don't place the torch down. So there's things like that going on. Alright, let's there you go. Boil some sand. I mean, is it boiling? What is it? Is it I don't even know what it is in English. What do you do when you bake sand? I guess I'm baking sand to make glass. Alright, what else is there? I guess I could... Oh yeah, I completely did that already. Let's feed the cows. And there's still that one sheep in here. Don't mind, you're not a cow. Come on, man. You're not a cow. Alright, so... more of these. There you go. And our house can be pretty much done. Oh yeah, we need the door as well. But yeah, I have a really neat idea for the custom tree there. You probably can guess what it is. What it's going to be, but I'm sure some of you will guess it regardless. Put it down below on the comments before you watch any further. What are we going to build there in place of that tree? But now that I look at this, this looks kind of bad. Man, Optifine's clear glass is so much, or the fancy glass is so much better. Could we use glass? No, glass blocks has the same issue as well. I guess we can keep it and we'll see. I'll probably try to find a way to make better glass textures or something. Or find some better glass textures from some texture packs or something. We'll see. That's pretty much done. I do need doors. A single door here. Having a single crafting block is kind of tedious as well. But yeah, here's a door. I was thinking about putting a door there as well. But since that's going to be our storage area, that's not going to work out as good, I don't think. So let's figure this out. How we used those blocks. Do I have any of them left? Yes. Yeah, I like that. I like it a lot. More windows. Put these in here. No. No. Okay, so how would I want to do this? Maybe like this. But I would like to do something in the middle then. I'll just put spruce wood in the middle. I don't like empty spaces. That's one of the things that irks me a lot, is empty spaces in places where there doesn't need to be empty space. So that's probably why I'm never going to make some huge, like a mountain, because usually what ends up happening is that you just have a mountain that's completely hollow inside, and I don't like that because mentally I know that it's completely hollow inside. So yeah. Oh yeah, I guess I just spoiled what's in here, but yeah, on episode 2 I kind of told you guys there's a chest here and I found an ender pearl, it's nothing major, so whatever. Ender pearls just happen all the time, but I went into the village on episode 2. I was doing a thumbnail or something, and I saw an enderman die, so it dropped an ender pearl. And that was like, yeah, well, that's spoiled now. Oh man, we have an ender pearl. Cool. Alright. Oh yeah, we got 2 llamas because there was a wandering trader here hanging about, and he just yeeted the llamas on his own. I didn't need to do anything. Alright, we have a little chest area here, which is nice. Usually what I like to do is make a lot of crafting tables. Like let's make 7 for example. And I like to kind of surround my chests with these, just so that whenever I'm next to a chest I can immediately go to crafting table. I kind of like that system, so let's keep that. So the idea is to actually make a bonsai tree into that location. And some of you might actually have realized that even my little house here has a certain vibe to it, which is a very Eastern themed. It will probably change a little bit more when I make the roof for it, and you can kind of see the vibe that I'm going with maybe. And once I'm done with all the color grading and stuff. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit interesting to see how this goes. This isn't going to be the final build style, but yeah. But yeah, for here, I'm definitely putting it on the same spot. But it's going to be a little bit larger as well. So, oh no. Oh no. I was thinking, what was the noise? I was thinking maybe wandering trader, but no. It's pillagers. No. Pillagers, please. Luckily there's no, at least I don't see, what is it, chieftain? I don't see a chief in here. Usually they have a flag with them. I haven't ever actually built a custom tree, so I don't really know how this is going to go. But we'll see, I'm sure we'll manage. I always do manage. So we're done with those. Now what I want to do is actually make them into a full block, like that. Alright. So we have these. It's not nearly enough though. I guess I could make these into those as well. I guess that's fine. So these I will use as a kind of a root for the tree, I guess. Just randomly place them over here. I guess I could maybe do something like that as well. I'm just randomly placing these blocks at this point. I'm just thinking about the general shape of the tree and how the roots actually kind of wrap around the ground level. Yeah, it's starting to take shape a little bit. I don't like the way that these roots currently look like. I guess I could take them like that or something. But I definitely need a little bit of a different height to them as well. Yeah, I'm liking that so far. It looks pretty decent. I think I'm going to kill some cows. Do not look. Alright. Cooking up some meat for myself, because I'm done eating bread. Done eating bread, it's time. Man. That's going to be interesting, the tree. I'm liking how it's looking so far, but we definitely need maybe even go one block higher so that we have a little bit of a hump there where it bends, and it bends maybe a little bit down and then it goes up and then it has the leaves. It's going to be interesting. Definitely going to be interesting. I'm going to need a lot of just full blocks of spruce like these. I don't need a lot of those. Alright, we have steak now. Nice. Alright. Initially I wasn't planning on making the tree so big. I was thinking more like a tree that we already kind of have here, but it would just go up from here and make a small little bonsai tree. But the more I'm building this, I'm like, man, I want to make it look actually nice as well. It's looking a little bit too uniformal. It doesn't really matter right now. I'm making the shape for now. And I know I could use a lot of just normal logs. But you know. Okay. So I'm gonna thicken that area a little bit and we'll see how it looks then. Alright. So that's pretty much, yeah, I kind of like that. I'm gonna break this a little bit here. I'm gonna break it so, yeah. That needs to be a little bit thicker there on that spot. But I'm gonna break it down a little bit there and then we'll do a little bit of flat ground there. I think it's starting to get the shape that I want. Yeah, let's just continue on. Okay, so I was actually looking at some bonsai tree kind of restoration videos on YouTube, and a lot of them had this really nice little where they actually remove a lot of the bark from certain situations or certain spots that had like mold on inside them, and it's then kind of burned. The bark is kind of burned off so that it doesn't just renew. It's basically dead tree at that point. So I figured I would put some of that aspect in here. Sadly, I could make it gray, like it eventually turns gray in the real bonsai trees as well. Because it's dead tree, it eventually does that, but usually they like to preserve it. So that's what I'm trying to achieve here. This is definitely not going to be like a perfect representation of a bonsai tree or anything. I'm just trying to mimic my own type of a tree out of it. See here, it's really one-dimensional. You don't really get the depth of it as well. It's really one-dimensional here specifically. So I probably would just make a little dent in here. I guess I could start doing that as well, just make some dents. Like that. To kind of break it apart a little bit. Like that. So now we have a little bit of a depth going in that. I guess I want to remove that as well from there. Like, it's a lot of this sort of stuff where you just have to trust your little instinct of how things look and turn it into something beautiful. Yeah, I like that. I like how it breaks it apart a little bit and makes it look nice as well. That's pretty much it for the root. I could kind of make it a little bit stronger, maybe one block down as well. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that. Currently it doesn't look like it's fully seated on the ground there. It's going to be a little bit bigger of a tree than I imagined. For sure, for sure. So yeah, I'll go on a spree and collect some wood